Hi guys, this will be summary of my 10-year ownership of Super Tenere, which I have driven almost 10k. I visited 26 countries with that bike. Most can be seen on my stickers. I know stickers can be seen as cheap, but sometimes it was very hard to get such country sticker and required stopping at almost every petrol station. How the bike performed during this time? We will start with what did not work, so serious issues. And the number one and the only one is the sealing of shaft drive. Had to be replaced 4 times. After 5 years, the sealing hardened and it began to release oil. So after stopping the bike, I usually saw few drops of oil under the rear wheel. It was explained in the service shop to me that this was associated with an increase of pressure in the shaft drive after riding on highway, or another explanation, the obstruction of the ventil after off-road, too much mud. I was changing those seam rings. The effect is repaired at about 60,000 kilometers, where I had to replace the part that was worn from the sealing. So now about little things. Once I had a problem with starting the bike. After winter garage parking, I started engine as usual with no throttle. No result. Few times, no result. Battery started to go down, so I put the battery on charger and started reading in internet, and the answer was that I should add a little throttle, and it was starting normally, and since that time there was no problem. Another problem, irregular work is as if I had water in the gasoline. It turned out that after a car wash, water got into the coils. As you see, engine top is not covered by the radiator like in the other bikes, so I put the washer there and tried to clean there. The effect? 4 spark plugs had to be replaced. Coils are rusty, but they are usually rusty, but they are fully functional. Next problem, front tire serration, or in Polish we say teething. I hardened the back suspension and it passed fully. So since that time, with harder suspension, no teething, no serration. Next one is throttle started to jam. I lubricate because the water from the washer and dirt from the flies makes grime and rust under this, so I had to take it off and clean everything here. And one small thing, headlight harness, it was exchanged under warranty after 1 year. So conclusion after it, be careful with the pressure wash. And now service, what was replaced? First, start about tires. I start on Bridgestone Trailwing 101, no negatives, almost 20,000 kilometers driven on this one. Later were Metzeler Tourans, pretty good. After Pirelli Scorpion 2, both tires are quiet and resistant. Then after were Pirelli Scorpio STR, on which I was in Georgia. And now, as you see, I'm driving on Michelin Anaki. Good handling, but noisy. Other replacements. So I changed spark plugs 3 times, and 4th one after flooding with pressure washer. Then brake fluid 3 times, brake pads 2 times, front suspension sealings 2 times, and original battery, first time I changed after 6 years. And now service cost, because I have all the invoices. Total cost of authorized services, it was 2,800 euro. Total cost of ownership, including tires, technical inspection, service and insurance, it's all together 8,000 euro. If we look at the chart here, it looks like the half of the ownership cost is insurance. Means the cost is psychological. It's a cost of peace of mind. So what I don't like about this bike, the first thing is weight. You don't feel it until you lift it. The second one is the drive shaft ceilings. Second one is really nasty stuff. The next one is the sensitivity of pressure washer, but this is all bikes related. And fourth, original windshield. Although it has regulations, it has turbulence at the height of a helmet. Version 2 of Super Tenere is much better. I did not change original windshield in my Super Tenere. And the last one, side cases system closing, locks. The spring is too weak and does not return, so sometimes you have a hassle a little bit. So what is good in this bike? Brakes. The integrated system does the job. Even in the mountains, the ABS did not interfere in the width. Suspension. It swallows everything, especially on rough roads. Then seat quality. 6-7 hours without a problem. The next one is servicing. Access to the engine and plugs is great. Next one, pannier system, of course excluding locks. It's light to carry and waterproof. Super easy to put on, and small racks do not blemish the bike. The next one, and I think the most important, low center of gravity, so it's easy on twisties, and in high speeds, very stable bike. So let's summarize price versus features. Motorcycle price. The new one starts at 16,000–17,000 euro, but you can buy a new one for 13, what means around 4,000 euro cheaper than GS or Africa Twin, and has better build quality for sure than Africa. This 4,000 is exactly half of ownership cost mentioned earlier, so means 5 years of free riding. Bike has also a mix of features for long journeys, stability on highway and off-road possibilities, so long suspension travel connected with great torque, 170 Nm. I was recently riding on wet grass with road tires just on idle with no throttle. And the most important, it's boringly reliable. I had never problem with start besides just the small adding the gas. Thank you, hope you like it.